championship matchup that almost no one expected. Two of the lower-seeded teams that had to overcome skeptics and doubters to get into the bracket, win a road game, then win 2 more rounds. And now, in this unlikely matchup, one team will emerge as a very surprising national champion here tonight. Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Hand it off. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
First down here for this offense. On the toss play, runner moving left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. It's an out route. The catch made. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. You're lucky that wasn't the score.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks into the clear. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down. LSU now operating in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first in this national title bout. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Went after, up and good. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Turner. Makes a quick catch. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Owens. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's the handoff. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and the ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Looking to pass. It's Turner. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The Aggies will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the run, it's Washington. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
On the drive that will not end, it is a long way to go on third down here. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Knocks that one right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Looking for some space. It's Barry. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So now on comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Short pass finds the tight end. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
QB keeper all the way. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Aggies will have to kick this away. Hunter comes out for the first time today. Look at a pin. It's a fake. Look at a throw. Catch made, but can he get to the mark?
What a bold call here by this head coach. I thought they might get it. It was a pretty good throw, but a nice job by the return team keeping him short of the first down.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Caught over the middle. It's Barry. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And a timeout is called, important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sticks. It's Barry. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch and up for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back. It's Turner. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. First down. Looking to throw the football. To dart right down the middle. Makes the catch downfield. And the ball to the ground. The defense scoops it up. Oh, look at the big fella trying to get all the way home. Can he make it? Inside the 10. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Aggies offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. That's caught. It's Williams. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Setting the back in motion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's running out of time here. Pulls it in. It's Armstrong. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You talk to any offensive coordinator around the country, you start to evaluate quarterbacks. Everybody wants to talk arm strength and speed and size. The intangible about quarterbacks' willingness to take a hit and still deliver the ball is something that every offensive coordinator will tell you it's one of the highest priorities they look for.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. The sure hands. It's Armstrong. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Design quarterback run. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got that 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback still with the football. Touchdown, Aggies. A huge play here in the ultimate game. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Holstein. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and another incompletion.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And the back gets the football. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. The Yankees come to the line in a hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Well, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. It reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson and how about Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station for those athletic quarterbacks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to find room. It's Owens. And he'll be brought down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. And the Aggies pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow them back into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Running back has it on a screen now. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Gets loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Man, that's what I really like about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking downfield, it's Turner. It's a quick grab. We're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Using his legs on the scramble, quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Receiver in motion now. To the air, it's Holstein. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. It's been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down. Comes up short. No huddle now for the offense. On the run, it's Durham. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. LSU is now operating in the red zone. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive here, this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they've got him behind the line. The 2-point try fails, and they can't get any closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. We thought about returning it, but instead it takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Grinding away on the ground and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Dropping back, it's Turner. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. Wow, what a moment. National championship game. The defense has put their team in front in the 4th quarter.
Chris, they're just trying to get a stop here at this point in the game, try to get their own offense back out on the field, and instead they get the turnover and a touchdown to boot to give themselves the lead, and we're just minutes away from seeing who's going to win the national championship. Let's not forget that play right there. That could determine the outcome.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. They're going to run it. That gets the carry.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man open on the right side.
Get there.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, I really wondered what direction they might go here with the national championship on the line. What a nice throw, but what impresses me is the catch and then the run after the catch to get the ball into the end zone. They go up by 3 now late in the game. An extra point here will force your opponent to have to drive the length of the field to beat you.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. With the last team standing on the top of the mountain for a national championship.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies.